10 industries that will thrive during and post the coronavirus age. Hey, this is Peng Joon here, and as you know right now, a lot of businesses are being hammered, and in this video, I wanted to share with you 10 different industries that is going to be booming so that you understand the direction of where businesses are heading, to give you ideas and insights that you could apply regardless of what situation you're in right now. You could be a business owner, and by the end of this video, you'll get clearer insights as well as direction on where you need to take your existing business. And if you don't have a business right now, understand that most successful businesses that is thriving today was born from times of economic recessions and slumps. And these are just some of the many industries. I've collected 10 in total to give you ideas, not just mention and what these industries are, but to show you what are the things that you could be doing that's going to be highly applicable. You ready? Let's begin. Number one would be digital streaming. Now, because everyone is bored at home, they're quarantined, they've got nothing to do, and they're all glued in front of their iPads, their laptops, what are most people doing right now? What have you been doing in recent weeks? Chances are you have been on this device and you have been constantly scrolling or looking at what other people are doing, and you have been on Netflix, you have been on Disney Plus, you have been on all these different platforms consuming content. Now, if we understand that streaming is at an all-time high, even Facebook mentioned that there was a point in time they had to upgrade their servers when all countries, or rather most countries, was on shutdown because they couldn't handle the bandwidth. What does this tell you as a business owner, as a marketer, or somebody that's looking to get ideas for businesses? It means that if you could be a content producer rather than a content consumer, this is how you would have an added advantage. When the rest of the world is glued at home on the devices, if you created content rather than consuming it because people are streaming, that is when you'll be able to get more reach, more visibility, help others, as well as get more leads, as well as more sales. Okay, so that's number one, digital streaming. Number two is delivery services. So because consumer behavior has changed, like for example, my parents up until this point has never ordered anything from their app, from Uber or Grab or any of these food ordering apps, because there was really no reason to, and they've always used the convenient excuse of, oh, but I don't know how to do it. Okay, the parents are over 70 years old, and to them, it's they never bothered to learn this. But because of this period right now, this unique time that we're living in, my parents was literally forced to understand and utilize these apps to see how it works. So what does this mean for you? It means that, number two, because delivery services are booming and will continue to boom because of this change that forced consumers to understand, especially the elderly generation. Right now, they are more well-versed with ordering stuff online. It means that moving forward, because of this switch, this change in consumer behavior, if you can start pivoting into having some sort of delivery service for your product, and by the way, you could be in food and beverage business where all of the businesses are currently shut down. Everything's shut down in my country at the time of me shooting this video. They might be reopening real soon, who knows? But it just means that if you can pivot to some sort of delivery service where you sent them the product instead, because of this switch, this is how you'll be able to pivot and thrive because of what's happening right now. Number three is supplements. Right now, when people are thinking about their own immune system, when people are fearful, when they're uncertain, what has changed is how they're looking at their own health, their own immunity, and they're doubling down in building up a level of resistance in their body. So supplements and sales of supplements has actually increased tremendously. Why? Because people now are more aware that they need to do something different to protect their bodies, to protect themselves from the virus. So ask yourself, is this a market that you can go into or double down into pivoting into because of this increase in demand. Number 4 is online gaming. Now, online gaming, before the virus, you know what? If you played 8 hours a day on your PC or PlayStation, you'd be an irresponsible person in society. But today, if you stayed at home and played computer games 8 hours a day, you would be considered responsible. What a weird time to be living in. So what does that mean? Online gaming, VR, headphones, computer games is booming right now. So again, I'm always trying to think about what does this mean for me as a business owner? What does it mean for you as a business owner, or you're thinking about starting a business? It means that people are valuing experiences online. Ask yourself, how can you create an experience for people virtually? This could be where they met up on a Zoom call to learn something from you, where you could entertain them, engage them, taught them something through your experiences. Because online games and people are just stuck at home and they're playing more games. Number 5 is e-commerce. And you will see that the biggest winner from all this is Amazon, right? The biggest e-commerce platform in the world. And the reason is because all of the businesses that was brick and mortar, that's retail, that had physical locations, these are the ones that never pivoted online to some sort of online store with some online sales process, they're hit the hardest. So what does this mean? It means that if you can devote the time to understand and learn how to build up online stores, utilizing sales processes like ClickFunnels, which is the one I use, and I'll have more details on how you can utilize that software in the link below. I've got a ton of training on that software. Or Shopify, setting up a physical store to list products. This is how you start to pivot, because that is going to continue to boom post COVID-19, post coronavirus. Okay, e-commerce. How can you list products and build a sales process for the physical product? Because now people are going online and they're just ordering everything online, from groceries to clothing to supplements. Everything is taking place online. Number 6 would be working remotely. Now, before this, all of the years when I was telling people that people can work from home, people thought it was a crazy idea. Well, looks like it isn't quite a crazy idea after all. So what does remote work mean? Take a look at companies like Zoom, like Skype, that enables people to work from home. Their utilization, their stock price has shot up like crazy. So how does this apply to you? It means that if you can enter this industry of enabling people to work remotely better as a business owner, to enable communications better with their teams, with colleagues, with their systems, with their operations, these are the businesses that will thrive, not just now, but post this crisis. Number 7 is the obvious: medical supplies, or anything that helps a person in one way, shape or form kind of prevent the virus. So of course this would be the mask, this would be the disinfectants, hand sanitizers, but all these different products, right, that enables a person, even if it's a placebo effect, these are the type of items that has shot up in demand. In fact, initially when this entire thing started, people had trouble meeting with the demand and supply. They had many supply chain issues, but of course anything to do with medical supplies. And even after this crisis, even after this virus ends, which is, by the way, gonna take a while, nobody really knows how long it's gonna linger, but let's just face it, okay, because of this thing that has happened, this fear is going to be around for a while. And because again, it changes consumer behavior. If you take a look at countries like Hong Kong, after the SARS outbreak, a lot of them, people from China, Hong Kong, continued wearing masks because it permanently changed the behavior. Same thing as Japan. Japan, it is considered normal for people to be wearing masks even when there was no viruses. So because of that, because of this thing that has shaken the entire world, it just means that medical supplies, because people want to take these preventive measures, it is going to continue to boom and thrive even after this outbreak. Number 8 is what I call anything from home. Whether it's working from home, whether it's workout from home, whether it's cooking from home, anything that enables people to do something from home, that is going to thrive. So if you can help people work from home, home business based, whether it's network marketing, right now network marketing is thriving as well. Why? Because it enables people to work from home. If you are a fitness coach or a fitness instructor and you enable people and you are able to show people how to work out from home, that is going to help you get more attention, more leads, because that's what makes that thing relevant. So anything that enables people to do stuff from home. If you are a chef, if you are a F&B owner, and you're able to show people how they can meal prep and cook from home with your show, that is going to get you more visibility, and that makes you more relevant as well, because you're catering to what people need in a time like this. Number 9 would be financial services. Now, because of what's happening, people are in trouble. They need either credit repair, they need loans, they're thinking about life, their loved ones, insurance. So anything to do with financial services will definitely boom, because people need help in these areas. Whether it's their personal credit score, whether it is helping with their liquidity, their cash flow, or whether it's just future-proofing themselves and their loved ones and giving themselves that peace of mind. If something were to happen, insurance, that is going to boom as well. And finally, number 10 would be anything to do with motivation or personal development or counseling that gives people a better mental health. Now, if you think about it right now, because of the amount of fear and the uncertainty, what if right now you could utilize this time and use your voice, your message to actually help someone else and give them more hope and clarity, or help them how to think about navigating their way through this crisis? What if you could utilize your voice to inspire other people living in fear right now and they just don't know how to get out of this loop, this chain of fear and uncertainty? And I believe that if you feel you have something to offer, this is the time to double down and lead and utilize what you know, your knowledge, your life experience to help others, to be able to lead others, because this is the time when the world needs you the most. So if you can utilize your voice to help serve others, to lead others, to motivate others, and improve their mental health, could be through meditation, could be through personal development, helping them change their thoughts, their beliefs, their attitude in a time like this, those are the people that would crush it during a time like this as well. So let me know in the comments below which one you like the most and which one you felt that is most applicable to you, where you could utilize this time and seize this opportunity without being opportunistic. And as always, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so for future videos just like this one.